Reading books. Inner circle to the left. 4.
Oh.
Oh, sure. 4. To the left. 4. You're a little stuck here. Outer circle. Outer circle also moves all the time. Uh-oh. To the left. 1. To the left. The topic is, if you won the lottery, do you have a question to answer? Thank you. If you won the lottery tomorrow, what's the first thing you would do with it?
How much?
It
can be 5 euros.
Okay, you have a minute.
Okay, just the first thing that is popping in my mind is I don't have any example of education is Thank you. Inner circle, ready? Inner circle, ready? Okay, now I tell you the question because I know you immediately start saying. So, what book, movie, or video have you seen recently you would like to recommend? Okay, to the other person. And inner circle, please move. Where did you move last time?
Left.
Left. Let's go to the right. 5. Let's see.
That is the same.
Well, outer circle needs to move as well. So,
Come on, guys.
to the right, 5. To the right, 5.
Not really.
1, 2. It's normal, everybody can do. Oh, yes. Have you been before? Yes. Okay, outer circle. 3.
To the right.
To the right. So what book? Really?
class, right? I want you to find interest in the other one. I want you to go afterwards to each other because I know it's not enough, right? Okay. Have you been talking to everybody?
No.
No? Okay, now I want you to find another person you haven't talked to yet. So now, forget the circles, try to find a couple for yourself with whom you haven't talked yet. And I'll give you the question, okay? That's for a couple. You haven't talked I need to be ready, but it's like a football match. I like it. Okay, question. Question. Okay. Which person in your life do you admire the most and why? Now you have 2 minutes.
I don't know. I think probably I would say like the first time I would say like my mom. Or like very Italian, typical Spanish. It's just like I don't know the way she took care of the family. It's like a big inspiration. It's a sounds about right.
Yeah, exactly.
But so I heard you're from you live in Dublin or how about because anyway, you can do your job online. It's the same also, I'm here because of my girlfriend.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And you know, like, in Budapest, it's not that bad.
Let's have a seat. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Could you share a little bit? But the time was not enough, right? I can assume that. Did you find some interesting stories? Yes. For instance? Anybody would like to share? Yes, thank you.
I have like one. Sorry, I forgot your name. Or maybe
Garrett.
Garrett. Okay, so like because can I share about the who do you admire?
Yeah.
No, because like I share first mine. I admire my mom. So like very typical Italian. It's okay. Give it. It's okay. But like, so he told me that he admires his wife. Like I would like to ask you, do you tell her, like, or?
I told her recently. Yeah, I admire her. Yeah.
Cool. No, like this.
And since how long are you married?
8 years. But I admire her because of she looks after our 2 kids, and she's got her own business, and she puts up with me because I travel and I work a lot, and she's always there, like, so because she does the hard work. From in my mind, that's the way I admire her.
Thanks for sharing. Anybody else would like to share about? Yes?
Yeah, actually I wanted to share about Simon. About Simon's name and why did his parents choose his name. So will you tell the story?
Because basically my mother, like, throughout the whole pregnancy, she was thinking about naming me Gabriel or Rafael. No, she never told my father. It was okay for the whole pregnancy. And she has, like, even cards, but yeah, to your new son Gabriel / Rafael. And then as soon as I was born, like, my mother was telling my father, are you going to name him Rafael or Gabriel? And I said, yeah, I don't like any of those names. So then, like, she remembered a student of hers that was named Simon. I said, you like Simon? I said, yeah, Simon, okay.
Last minute. Anybody else? An interesting name? Or what would you do with your lottery? Oh.
I know someone who's gonna buy a horse with it.
Horse.
And drink beer together with the horse.
With the horse.
No, that was just interpretation. I said we would eat oats together.
Yes?
I don't want to share the lottery question, but I want to share from the beautiful girl from Kosovo. She recommended the movie, what's Danish Girl? Because it's about the topic transgender and so on. She said that there's a lot to talk about in her own country. And I think that's a good way for, in the process of peace building, when we talk about those things, that there's no inequality anymore in the world.
Thank you. Thank you. Anybody else? Okay, you will have plenty of time, 4 days to share and networking. Now we found the goodness and the beauty and the peace in other people, right? Now let's find peace in ourselves. So I would like to form a couple of groups. Because we are in Hungary, come on, let's try to count in Hungarian. What do you think?
Sure.
Yay! One, egy. Repeat. Egy. Kettő. Három. Négy. Ooh, you're good. So egy. Kettő. Három. Négy. Okay. Kettő. Három. Négy. Egy. Kettő. Három. Négy. Kettő. Három. Négy. Egy. Kettő. Négy. Egy. Kettő. Három. Négy. Egy. Kettő. Három. Négy. Oh, perfect. Now please form circles. Egy. Kettő. Három. And négy.
It's one. Yes. But you were Nate.
One for each. Yeah, and everybody should have a pen. But you can also share it, so it's fine. Nate, it's not Nate. Maybe if you want more, but you can also share it. May I? Yes, sure. Okay, perfect.
Hey guys.
Everybody takes a picture, please, and back.
I have a favorite.
Thank you.
Oh, you want the other color? Wow, very good.
Too much. Alinka.
Yes.
It's like in Hungary there's a thing called Alinka. Like 60%.
Yeah, I changed it because it was wrong. Yeah. Then I'm maybe your second life would be in Latvia. Cool country. Oh no, it's
No, but you have also
Okay, now everybody has a card, right?
Yep.
Now, did you think about yourself before? How much you admire yourself? Do you love yourself?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Sometimes. Now I want everybody to support each other, because maybe sometimes you feel down, you don't feel that you are good enough, right? So we are here to support each other, to push a little love and goodness to each other. So I want you to choose one volunteer per group. Do you have? Then let me know. And one volunteer per group. Raise hands up, please. Who is going to be the volunteer? The first volunteer. Nobody will escape. Nobody will escape.
Everybody has to be volunteer.
One volunteer?
I'll do it.
Yes, one volunteer? Okay. You are the first person who's taking notes. Please take the pen and the paper. And listen to the others, because actually on the plenary they steal my game, but I still want to do it. So the rest of the group is going to look at you, and we all know that everybody came with some first impression, right? Yeah. I want you, the group, to tell for 2 minutes as many good things, as many good positive first impressions as you can, and the person can write on the paper without commenting whatever you listen, okay? So the group is going to give you the first positive impression, whatever you have. You have 2 minutes for this, okay? Right? Ready? Clear? Tell me if it's not clear, I can repeat. Yes, yes. So, the first volunteer is without commenting, who is going to take notes of himself. Because the rest of the group is going to tell him the first positive impression. And after 2 minutes, you switch. And you're going to point another person who is also going to receive the first impression. And we are going in one circle, okay? And one more second. I really wish not to whistle. I don't want to be radical, so I wish you to listen to me if it's possible, if it's fine. So when I say like, oh, then please switch, okay? Sure. 2 minutes to share. Come on, spread love, tell them. The first impression you did. You can sit down if it's fine. You can sit down if it's fine. On the floor? Yeah.
So we have an amazing beautiful eyes.
You have a distinguishable beard. That's the least to say.
In that sense, he's unique.
Unique. I mean, do you know how many people try to grow this beard and then they fail? You're an example in beard.
The important thing, you are just taking notes without commenting, and you are just giving to him.
You have very, very deep. Oh.
Yeah. So I can imagine that you are
Yeah, can you have us in
I like your style, really.
I think you are the warrior.
Experience.
Lord of the Rings.
Fascinating.
I love how you're shy between all these girls, and I think you are someone who is very cute approach to towards women, yeah.
Your eyelashes are...
Wow.
I mean, look at that.
She dreams of those eyelashes.
You are a graphic designer, right? Yeah, I think that's like a very cool
We have common.
Yeah, you said when someone introduced them. I wish I had your job. I wish I just jealousy.
White jealousy. Oh, the white jealousy.
That is not a good thing.
No, white jealousy. Okay, there's a black and white jealousy. So you know, white is basically when you would want to have it, but you're happy for the other person to have it. And black is basically take it I also like denim shirts in general.
2 minutes pass, please change.
Too much to handle.
I don't think that they don't.
Oh, that is like a passing thing.
Who's that? I have to choose.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah, I was going to say.
Do we start?
Yeah, you can start. Yes, you can switch.
okay, go ahead. We can run. I like your action. I like your action approach. Let's start.
Reactive approach.
I like the way you introduce yourself to the person that introduced you to us. I don't really remember the words, but she said about the reason you are here, and I think those words were, yeah. Interesting.
I liked it how you found Latvia in your heart. And you're like, oh, maybe, I'm meant to be living there. So kind of positive approach to unpredicted situations.
Yeah, and also you are brave because I heard about starting NGO.
I wish I knew you guys more.
Yeah, it's part of the stage. I love the pattern on your shirt. The pattern on your shirt. You've got a good eye for beauty.
And your volume is hair. Like volume is hair.
What a word.
Hey.
I like your smile.
I like your aura.
Wow, tonight you're gonna sleep so like surrounded
Like
by
a princess.
by your own aura. That's a positive thing to have.
You can switch to the third person.
Already. Thank you.
I like how you're
Don't
grateful.
forget, you can be funny. You can sometimes assume something which might be not true yet. Just be funny. Drop the good messages, whatever you think. First impression.
Good message.
Okay?
I like how you're peaceful.
Yes.
No, what I like is that you don't like to be on the spot and you're like so like, no, don't say that. It's like,
Okay, next to you. I like your pattern. I told you this morning already.
I like that you have traveled a lot, and I am quite jealous.
Quite jealous.
I have to know you first, but I mean you get
your
my
radiant
attention.
smile.
I mean that I feel like I want to know more about your story, about the
I like your cheekbones. Really.
Cheekbones.
Hamster cheek.
Now it's
This is my
No, I have one more. I like the country you come from and the beers.
Oh, I like beers. I like twice as much chocolate. to
Belgium.
compensate for the not being there.
But she still promotes the bear, so she's a good Belgian.
For someone that eats a lot of chocolate, you have an amazing skin. Yeah, it's really bright. So.
Yeah.
I think that's where you wrote where it's distributed, right? You wrote where it's distributed. It's distributed, right?
World citizen on your
Oh, unique that is. I admire, you guys don't know it, but she speaks 4 languages fluently and studying more, so she's very talented in language. And yeah, I think it's related, right?
Yeah, it's an incentive to travel and it's a result of it.
And which languages do you speak?
First of all, Flemish, my native language, and French, English, and Spanish.
And you're also learning
Portuguese
German.
and
Chinese.
Thank you. You can move on the next person.
I told the girl yes.
I do speak Chinese, by the way.
Oh, you speak Chinese.
Can I use your?
I admire how you can speak to 2/3 of the world population speaking English and Chinese.
Now you speak Chinese.
It's Mandarin, right?
Yeah, there's a girl in China for 8 years.
I love them to death. But
You live there?
Yeah.
8 years. We're already from.
I admire her adaptivity to change.
To another culture, which
Especially
is
to,
not easy.
yeah,
to do.
heavy touch.
And your perseverance to hang on for 8 years. Just to learn this insane language. I mean, that's what an amazing.
I like your story.
Courage, pure courageous. If you try the cockroach on the stick.
I wish I knew what the tattoo meant.
In 8 years, yeah.
It comes, you know, it's part of the
Very
language.
original.
I like that you moved to
I
Hungary.
wish you could tell me.
I don't know, but I think
It's a bamboo tattoo from Thailand.
It's on it,
Thailand.
It's bamboo.
It's also courageous.
In what way?
It's not a machine. It's made with a.
It's tapping.
Oh, with the actual.
Yes.
Does it have any meaning?
Yes, it's a symbol of protection. In Thai, Khmer language.
Yeah, you're
Thai, the language. Yeah, and Khmer is the Cambodian.
You can switch.
Really hurts to make it on this.
Next person.
Yeah.
But it doesn't.
So you're courageous.
Getting.
And living in China.
It's the bamboo.
Now that you knew my name, you only have to sing once. Just try to make it like.
Hiding maybe an internal explosion, we don't know.
I don't know if you are a mother, but you have found kind of mother food. Are you a mother?
No, I don't think so.
I would love to, but maybe that's the point.
Let's switch to
Like a mother or a sister. Maybe sister. Okay.
I'm ready for the first one. You're right, your English is amazing.
Oh.
No, it's because I don't want to.
Okay. I admire that you've studied in so many different countries.
Oh, thank you.
We all want to know how to do that.
Yeah. Secret.
Share the secret.
Walk in a good way. Because I was like, oh, you can study in 3 different places.
Yeah, it's
No, but it's 3 months, one after another.
It's a meditation.
You're a perfectionist. In a good way, sometimes.
sometimes, yeah.
Oh, is that?
She knows me, yeah.
I know her too. I love your love for anime. Like unlimited love.
How do you know her?
We're in the same class. She's my best friend.
You can switch for the next person. The
And
last
how
one
you
should
want
be
to
right.
divorce if you got one million.
I was totally fine.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like kind of a horse. Can you speak with the animals?
I can do the dolphin. No, that's
Give her 2 shots of tequila.
No.
I
won't do it. I can do it. And I can talk to cats and to monkeys sometimes. I got that from my dad. That's my eternal goal.
When you don't have a lot of experience, but it's a good way.
Love and communication.
You know, you don't have all
I'll
the
show you the
judgment, all
voice later.
the judgment that comes from having a lot of experience.
You're a very positive person.
Very smart. I agree. Yeah, you're bubbly personality. Bubbly.
Fluffy unicorn.
Guys, thank you. Next person.
I love the way you sleep, by the way. Like a rabbit.
Okay.
And I love waking up next to Okay.
Sleepy.
Scotland.
You know, when I really love how Scottish people because I'm always pleasing all the time. So when I see people like that, I'm like, oh my god. You don't even realize how blessed you are.
I have the feeling
You like contributing strength to society.
I have the feeling you are someone who is 100% herself or tries to be at all times. Even, you know, if you are thinking about other people, you just say this is mine. Take it or leave it. I have this feeling.
I like the shape of your eyes. Actually, something
I really like what
Asian.
A baby, I like Asian.
Are you sure my parents?
It comes from like my Spanish grandmother or great grandmother or something.
I love how you're so intercultural. I'm 100% Belgian, and I love people who are like, who embody the idea of global citizenship.
And the blood.
10
I
seconds.
love your vampire teeth, by the way. Here, like the current.
Braces, that's great.
Yeah, it's so amazing.
Now you're unique.
Like we're
Okay, thank you very much. Yay, group hug. Thank you. Please keep these cards for rainy days. Okay? Let's have a seat back, maybe.
Okay, thank you.
She comes downstairs.
Thank you. It's fine, it's fine. I'll collect in the end. Thank you. Thank you. So, how do you feel? How do you feel?
positive. I feel a positive vibe in the room now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why? Why is that?
Because we focus not on the negative or the judgments, but on trying to understand people or see the good parts.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Thank you.
And also, without knowing, we were doing a really nice exercise because we were facing someone that we didn't know before, and we were trying to, by intuition, get to know that person. And
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it's right.
It's interesting.
No?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's a really nice exercise. Thank you.
Thank you.
It was quite interesting since we don't know each other, and well, this is true. Like first you meet people by appearance, and then what we were trying to do, for example, with Simon, we're like, oh, your style is so creative, and you're a graphic designer. Oh, that means you must be a very creative person. So we're trying to make conclusions about personality, based a bit on the first impression, a bit of appearance, a bit of a style, of the approach. So it was just interesting experiment.
And I think it breaks the ice because now when you know what people like at first sight know what they think about you, then it's like you're easier to share and it's easier to find it.
Thank you. Yes.
And for example, if we don't know at all one person, when we look at her, we just see what kind of energy he or she spreads around, and it's kind of nice to like create a quality about a person without knowing her. And it's also fun because some of the qualities, for example, I was told, it's like the qualities I'm striving to. So it was also nice.
So you already have actually.
No, I mean, yeah. In my opinion, it's some of the qualities I'm just striving to have, not having yet. But anyway, it was nice that I was told.
Maybe you have them already.
Maybe.
For me, it was very interesting because in my group, my friend Anu was also there. So it's interesting for me to listen what other people have to tell her, since I know her and they don't. And they told some things that she's like, oh, I wish I was better in this and this, and then they already said it. And I was like, yes, see, I told you so many times. And then people confirmed it. So I was happy to hear that.
I like the fact that the way the other people can see us is actually also a way to know us a little bit more, to see us in a different way.
Thank you. Do you want to approach people like this later on, maybe? Will it change maybe the perception, maybe your approach to other people? No. Of course. What do you think? How would the world look like if everybody would go like that? Better. Why?
I mean, we're using so many like apps these days. Like, I think we all know about the online dating apps as well. And I always think about those dating apps as like destroying this. Like, people don't go up and talk to each other and they get surprised. So one thing I'm doing now in order to get away from that is actually practice that, because people are just, afraid of like sharing things like, hey, you're beautiful, and a man can be beautiful as much as a woman, and a straight man can share things with a straight man as well, or a straight woman with a straight woman. And I think we don't do that enough, and these sort of exercises definitely help around overcoming those fears of like how to share that you're beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, I think that also it's like the ability to listen when people tell us something that is nice and trust that they are saying that for real. Because for instance, for example, they were saying like, oh, I tell her this all the time and she doesn't listen or she doesn't believe me. Like, I think sometimes we're really like, oh yes, you're telling me this because you're my friend, and we think there is no truth behind it. So I think like sitting there and listening to good, no, but I think listening to good things is also something that we're like, oh no, this is. So I think that was also nice.
When was
And
the last?
also,
Yes, sir.
I would like to add something. And also, starting from the principle that we are a reflection of each other, what I can see in you is already in me. So if I see it, I will later on activate it in myself.
Interesting.
Good point. The beauty you see in me is a reflection.
Yeah, so when you said about my aura, you are amazing. See? Your aura, wow.
So when was the last time you were telling beautiful things to your friends, to your family? Yeah. What about peace, right? Remember, we wish to have peace, not only in ourselves, but also in others, right? Because everything is connected, everybody is connected. So you may go after this session and send a nice message to someone you love. Why not? Maybe to your wife, maybe to your friend, maybe to your mom. Call your mom. Hey, I love you. Hey, I don't know. Whoever you miss so. Because that's the core from peace building. And if you start sharing, also maybe someone else pass it on, right? Do you believe in this passing on thing? Yeah?
We paid for
What about Yam, right? Can we do this experiment? If you start yawning, everybody starts yawning. Yaw, yaw, yaw. I want to see everybody yaw. Oh, wow. Experiment. Yeah, I don't see.
I do.
You already did. And so what about spreading smile? Let's do this. Share smile to the other person next to you. Look at in the eyes and share the smile with the other one. Yes. So easy, right? And we don't do many times this one. Because even though this is the most simple thing on earth, to smile at other people. Yeah, Alfie Jones said, Thailand is not anymore the land of smiles. However, I really still think I've never seen so many people smiling there, and I wish to have it in Hungary, and I wish to have it in whole Europe, or wherever you are coming from. I really think we could learn a lot from Thailand, but not, yawning. Do you remember the movement?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Do you think you are part of the peace machine? Of course, we are all peace machines, right? We are having the power to spread peace with a simple smile, right? So I want you to stand up and do this fun thing in the end. Please stand up. Remember your movement from your introduction. Any movement you want. What was your movement? Or make up now.
Didn't have one, but
And the sound? Any sound?
Sound.
Sound. No sound? What would be your movement? Any movement? Okay. And your movement? Okay. Okay.
Machine.
Okay.
Yippee, I hear you.
Very good. Okay. Okay. Your movement. Choose a movement. Oh, okay. Heart.
Salsa.
Salsa. Woo! Big hug. Oh wow, yeah, yoga, of course. Very good. So why not to spread smile with the movement? This is a smile, by the way.
Oh.
It's like a symbolism to spread smile with your movement to the other person. Because we are not only part of the peace and peace machines, but we are all, each of us, a peace machine. So use your power and pass the smile on with your movement, any movement, and smile. Yes, you can support each other, whatever. Spreading so easily, so easily. Smile. Yeah. Tomorrow morning, I want you to start with the day like this. Yes, why not? So remember, a little piece. Very good. Oh. Yay! Thank you. Yay! Awesome. So, I really wish you liked this session, or at least you had fun, or you could share something with each other. And I really wish you a collaborative, nice networking, new friends for the whole week, let's say for these 4 days. Our session now is ending. I really thank you for your collaboration, your sharing, and I wish you a really productive week ahead. I'm ending my sessions right now, and I wish maybe, if you feel so, in order to improve myself as well, and also the session itself, you may leave me 2 papers, or maybe one side and the other side. One, you think of what was awesome in this workshop, whatever you felt, and the other side you may write me, can do better. Anything can be better, okay? So thank you very much, and See you tomorrow, and after tomorrow, and on Thursday. Thank you. Thank you very much. And don't ask me what's now because I don't know. Sorry, feedback. I would love to have a feedback. One side there maybe what would you like in this session, and the other side maybe what you think it can be improved. It's a free time already, so when you're ready, feel free to go, and if you don't feel to share, it's also fine. It's optional. Thank you very much.
Can I have a red one?
A red one, of course. Sure. Thank you very much. I would put music, but I don't have. And yes, take a pen if you wish.
It's not working.
Not working. Take another one.
Okay, cool.
Thank you. What a silence. No, I don't like. Anybody has a good song? No, sure. Since we are online streaming, I couldn't put your music, so I'm putting it like this.
You know what?
Just one small
I was looking how you
announcement.
like training today, and I remember you were some well, English training. Maybe yes.